Hey everybody. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. I miss you all and wish that we could get together for youth group. It makes me sad that we can't, but hopefully right around the corner we'll be able to. This next week is Holy Week, which is a very important week in our church, the most important week in our church and in our religion. And Sunday is Palm Sunday. So I wanted to start off and talk about, okay, where are we at that point? So Holy Week starts on Palm Sunday. Palm Sunday is Jesus entering into Jerusalem to celebrate Passover. Now, this is right on the heels of Jesus raising Lazarus from the dead. So he had just performed this another miraculous miracle, and he is at the peak of his popularity. The excitement, it must have been just an amazing scene, him entering in with everyone just talking about this guy and how amazing he is. Many of whom understood that he was the Son of God, others who just thought that he was someone with an amazing gift. There was hysteria, there was shouting, there was cheering, and no one except Jesus knew what was going to happen next. Now, what I'd like to do is talk about three people that were there during this scene. First is the Pharisees. How did they feel about Jesus? Well, they felt jealous, concerned, indignant, unhappy. He was a threat. This wasn't good. Then there's the disciples. How did they feel? They were joy-filled. They were overwhelmed. They were excited. They were the anticipation and the adrenaline that they must have been feeling with the excitement of what's going to happen and all these things that Jesus was saying and doing that they weren't fully comprehending, but they knew were important. They were just in awe. And then there's the crowd. Some getting swept away with just everything else going on. If you've ever been at a big concert or a huge event, and even if you're not really into the music or into what's going on, if everyone else is going crazy, it's just like, okay, we're going to go crazy too. And they're just getting swept away with all that's going on without really understanding the importance of what's happening. And today's not much different. Many people approach Jesus with different viewpoints every day. People still are overwhelmed with joy when they think about Jesus. People are still misunderstanding Jesus. People are still jealous and angry at Jesus. And people still get just swept away by all of it without really understanding who he is. The most important week of our church starts this Sunday. 1 week later is Jesus' death and resurrection. Our view of Jesus on Palm Sunday influences how we will worship him and see him 1 week later on Easter. Who are you? Who are you in the crowd right now? Are you overwhelmed with joy? Are you apprehensive? Are you angry? Are you just along for the ride without really understanding? If this happened today, what part of the crowd would you be? And that's the thought that I want to leave you guys with today. Because as we're entering into Holy Week, again, extremely important week in our religion, now is the time to think about who Jesus is to you, how you feel about him, where you're at with him. And take this week of Holy Week and dive deeper into the scriptures. I encourage you to start at John chapter 11 and start there. Lazarus is being raised from the dead, and go forward from there. Go over to Matthew in chapter 21, hop over to 26. Dive in and read those scriptures and allow God to speak to you through that. I hope you all have an amazing, amazing Palm Sunday, and that you have a good time at home and make some fake palm crosses if you want, like we do in church. But I hope everyone's safe. I hope you're all well. Reach out, call me, text me if you need anything. I wish you all the best. stay safe, have faith, and we'll see you in a week. I'll talk to you in a week.